Hello, this is Tiffany Ye from Hanku.com. Today the new word is pawnshop, 当铺. First, let's look at the history of pawnshops. Pawnshops date back to at least 3,000 years to ancient China and can be found in the early Greek and Roman civilizations. They are one of the earliest recorded lending institutions in history. The general public needs to borrow small sums of money that other sources are not willing to provide resulted in the rise of popularity of pawnshops. The sign of the Western pawnshop was the three golden balls. Chaplin's famous film The Pawnshop gave us a clear picture of how a Western pawnshop looked like in old days. Now let's take a look at traditional Chinese pawnshops. Pawnbrokers take all kinds of personal properties as mortgage and give a loan to the customer. Customers are usually poor common people. The taken price wouldn't over half of the original price. Within a certain contractual period of time, the owner of an item may purchase it back for the amount of the loan plus some agreed upon fee. If the time elapses without payment, the pawnbroker is allowed to sell the pledged item to recoup the amount of the loan. In China, the counter of the shop is typically higher than the average person for security. A customer can only hold up his hand to offer belongings, and there is a wooden screen between the door and the counter for customers' privacy. And out of the door you can always see a big Chinese character, 当. It is the symbol of Chinese pawnshop. Since you never know what you will find in a pawnshop, it always gives people a feeling of mystery. In movies, many incredible things always happen in an old Chinese pawnshop. Today, with the rise of large consumer credit institutions such as finance corporations, loan associations, and banks, the pawnshop is no longer the main source of consumer credit, but you can still find some modern ones on the street or on the internet. In various parts of Chinese old towns, you can still see some well-preserved dangpu, which have already turned into scenic spots. Okay, let's review today's keyword, pawnshop, 当铺.